Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today I want to speak about the different attachment styles that we have, because I've done a video where I spoke briefly about me and my divine masculine, of what happened, the lessons I learned, and I mentioned that I'll make another video about attachment styles, because I had mentioned something about attachment styles on one of my previous videos about how our upbringing can affect who we become as adults. So we have four different types of attachment styles. So this is basically how you react or how you act in a relationship. Those are attachment styles, means that how do you handle relationships, how do you react to how your partner treats you, or how do you treat your partner in that relationship. So within attachment styles, we have four, like I said. The first one I'm going to mention is called secure attachment style. So what the secure attachment style is, people that are comfortable in their own skin. They are broken like anyone else, but they're not. Their traumas and everything that has happened does not affect them as much in terms of relationships or how they were raised. They were raised in a comfortable setting where they were taught that you can be self-sufficient, but you can also still be loved and appreciated. So they don't necessarily depend on what their parents do for them, but they also know that if they are struggling with something, they can ask for help. So it's balanced. So they are secured. Even in relationships, they're like that. They can still do their own things, have a beautiful life by themselves, and also still have a beautiful life with their partner. So they have enough space to allow their partner to grow and flourish, without always wanting to be relevant in the partner's life. Because we have people where they cannot survive on their own, and immediately when they see their partner having a life outside of them, they now feel uncomfortable, because they feel left out. They feel like they are not relevant in your life. You don't need them. So there's people that feel like they want to be needed all the time. So but I'll talk more about that on the different other attachment styles. So with someone who's secured, they don't always feel needed all the time, and they are comfortable with that. And they're also not going to always want to know what the partner is, what they're doing. They trust people. Like, they are fully comfortable with trusting other people. Okay. And then we are going to go to anxious attachment style. So with anxious people, is they struggle to trust people. They have a fear of people leaving them, because when you say have parents that passed away when you were young, they left us, whether it's their fault or not, they left us. Some parents were into drugs. Some parents went to work and never came back, moved away. Some parents left them with their grandparents. So those are people that were left by their parents, and maybe later on in life they get into relationships where people leave them. So they get used to the fact that, people are gonna leave me, but now they become anxious immediately when they meet someone. They feel like, this person is going to leave me anyway, so why must I be loving and caring to this person, because they're going to leave me anyway? Why must I invest my time and energy into this person? So they want to be loved, they want a relationship, but at the end of the day, they still don't trust people, because they feel like they're going to eventually leave them anyway. Hence why I once mentioned in one of my videos that I was one of those people that I would rather just literally go through the whole thing faster than normal, a relationship faster than normal, because I know it's going to end at some point. So I know that person is going to leave me. So I ended up starting to believe that it's better to just get to the end quicker than now you have to promise me the world, heaven and earth, and I know you're going to leave me anyway. I was one of those. I had issues with fear of abandonment, because my mother passed away when I was really, really young. So I struggle with it since I was a child. And sometimes you don't always know that you have this problem, right? but I struggled with fear of abandonment, where I felt like partners would leave me. And even in my track record of dating as well, I had those issues where people would not stay. So I was used to not having people stay for long, until I met my ex-husband, who stayed a lot longer than everyone else. But it was a surprise, and obviously mistakes were made, and because I was still this broken person who still had their own issues. Okay, let's do part 2 so I can tell you more.